Wait for it.
I'm not going to wait for it, boss.
It's impossible.
All right.
There we go. Now I'm getting the notification.
You're getting it?
Yeah, I got the notification. That's right. Hey there, Ranger. Weather's fine here when it's not raining. Alright. I like the Oslo video, and I liked your reading series and listening to your Journey of the West. Oh, cool. Stop larking about. I'll see myself larking about. That's funny. Alright, welcome back. Sorry for a bit of delay. I had some audio issues that I need to sort out, so I'm hoping everybody can hear me.
I was having audio issues earlier, too, so...
Yeah. It was just for some reasons, like the game didn't want to go to my headphones for some reason. Everything else did, but just not the game. Okay, so let's see. Last we left off, we were kicking butt, taking names, and making Advent cry tears. Yeah, last time we met, we made the Warlock, we beat him so hard that he is still coping about it. And they only have one little dinky thing on the Avatar project. So, I will bust into his house once I have plasma weapons, because I want him to know that on every basis, technological, psionics, and strategy, we have him whooped. So, let's see, now what to do to pass the time. I could get a scientist, grenades and ammo. I want grenades
Avenger
and ammo.
plotting new course.
Alright, let's see what fun... see what fun stuff we can find in the Andes Mountains. What secrets have the Incans left us?
The elders grow fearful of our actions. Their ambush is a sign of desperation.
I really didn't think about who I was sending too much.
Subterfuge have failed, and this defeat will be a costly one.
You have no room to talk to me after I whooped you that hard, Warlock. Know your place.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
No, he's not dead. I killed his siblings. He's next. Hey there, everybody. So what's new with you? I have started back work. I have started back work with students. So, yeah, I got that going for me. Alright, I got 2 Rangers. That's ideal for dealing with the Lost.
You've got no time to waste. Break cover and move to the extraction point on the double.
I would say actually on the triple if possible, you know, because we gotta be careful. Have I named these 2? Okay, one of them's named, one of them I need to give a name. Okay, so you go up first and see what we can see. Nothing too crazy. Move up.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, still no sight of Lost or Advent goons, so that we got that going for us. That's nice.
Hey!
Gonna treat this as slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Let's go! Oh, and look who
Break
finally
one,
shows
your
his
team is
face.
compromised. We're picking up Advent response forces inbound on your position.
Let's see, how do we best want to handle this? Because I can stay behind and... Actually, I'm going to try and do something a little different than I normally do. Normally I just try and outrun them, but that typically causes problems. So I want Overwatch. Both of them.
Let's make some ground!
So damage them, and then I'm going to cut them to pieces. See if we can at least get away with it.
Since you asked so nicely.
Okay, got an officer and a regular grunt. Heck.
Let's show these bastards!
Indeed. Alright, blow him to hell. Nice. And he's dead. You're all alone there, trooper.
Dun, dun, dun.
We saw you coming. Take him out. Alright, he's burning, so he should die. So we'll just start moving up.
Fine.
ton of bricks.
Alright, I think that finished it all up. Now I can...
Dutch to eat. Yep. When Lenny died, we had to find a replacement, and Demo Man just happened to be around at the time. You know how it is.
Oh, I forgot to turn this off. 1 second. If I don't turn it off, it's going to give me hell.
Let's see. Move up just a smidge.
I don't see why not.
Just a smidgen.
Let's get rid of them.
Aha! A shield bear with no one to shield but himself. This isn't going to go well for him at all.
The shield bear?
Yep.
So he's a bear with a shield? Or is he a shield with a bear on it?
Nothing that you said that he is nothing that cool. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way.
Let's just get this out of the way. Nothing that you said is as cool as what they
Good.
I would absolutely adore a bear with the gun, but now this is going to bring loss to me. But since they're both rangers, I'm not as concerned about that.
I wanted to be Yogi Bear. No, not Yogi, sorry. Smokey the Bear walks up. Only you can prevent forest fires. Only you. You are the chosen one!
Only you can prevent Advent.
Are you guys going to finish the Persona series? And the one thing I don't like about this game is the other game is to add more health and armor.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I do. Actually, guys, true story. The reason we quit the Persona series was because I was trying to get a 100% completion. Like, full 100%, every trophy achieved completion. And I was following a specific schedule to do that. But I missed a few days that I was supposed to hit and do certain things. And I realized that way late in the game. So I was like, shoot, I ruined it. I'm not going to be able to get the full 100% completion. So I kind of said, you know what, guys, I'm just mad at the game and I'm mad at myself, so I can't do this. But I am now currently replaying the game, following the schedule again, and so far I've been on top of it. I've been very meticulous about it.
hell!
Lark can attest to that.
I can, in fact, attest to it.
Once I get close to where I was last time, to where I last left off, I will return and finish the series. But for now, let me just do it at my own pace. Because I think part of the problem I had was I was trying to keep myself to doing it once a week, and I think I was rushing myself a little bit to get through it. And because some days it just dragged a bit.
Yeah.
And the other part of it is,
No
I'm going to be real,
creature's
the
too
Persona
small.
5 Royal series we were doing was really funny for the first few weeks because we had so much material. But as we weren't getting any new characters and the drama was really kicking in, it was harder to make it funny. Like, we were running out of material. But we have been training in the ways of comedy. We have been learning from comedy professionals.
Yes, indeed.
The comedy professionals known as the Riff Tracks guys. Michael J. Nelson,
Looks
Bill
like a
Corbett,
decent kill.
Kevin Murphy, Disembodio. They are the ones who've been training us in the way of the riff. We have mastered it. You want to know how good we are at the riff now? We were literally riffing Popeye. I have riffed Popeye the Sailor. Lark, didn't you riff something the other day that you didn't expect?
I wind up accidentally riffing almost everything I watch now at some point or another.
Exactly.
Oh, I was watching, with a few of my buddies, I was watching the movie Until Dawn.
Yes.
And I was cracking jokes.
So yes, we have mastered the way of the riffing.
We also routinely riffed the Baldur's Gate cutscenes. Form a line! And then break it.
Then he goes, nobody gets in! Zephlor's orders! You didn't say the password. Then he comes up, goblins are right on our tail! That's not the password.
Try again.
And he goes, cannon! No! And it's like, he owed me $5!
No, I'm never gonna get that back.
Let's go.
But hey, Enver, we're doing alright. 3% chance. Oh, it's almost worth it just to see a miss that spectacular.
And then he says, I didn't ask for any goddamn help. Please, you were begging us to begging you to let us in. Anything to save your pathetic life, you coward! And then I think it was either you or me who said, do we even need to riff this? He's got this.
Yeah, he's hitting him where it hurts.
Everything
Okay.
you're reading this Monday was awesome. Thank you. I'm looking forward to getting back to that. I love Shogun of Crime. Shogun of Crime is one of my favorite stories that I've written. I need to get back to it, but I don't want to give up on Revenant King. I've been working so hard on that. Shit. It's funny. Every time I look at Shogun of Crime, I go, oh, I love you. I love this story. I love everything about it. But then I realize, Revenant King, I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep working on it.
I promise.
I'm torn between my greatest loves. I love the books I write. The books and stories I write are everything to me.
It'd be awkward if you said you hated it.
There are some stories I've written that I look back on and I go, what was I thinking? This is so bad. What was I thinking? Like, there are some that I look back on and I go, I was an idiot. Like, this is so bad. I was an idiot. And then, of course, back when I was trying to grow as a writer, like, on a public platform, I took a lot of requests from people, and that hurt everything. Like, I look back on Metamorphosis with a very weird... Like, on the one hand, I love what I was trying to do with Metamorphosis, but then what the community turned it into, like, destroyed that story entirely, and now I can't look at it the same way.
All right, then.
Kill him proper. Kill him.
So, yeah, there are definitely stories that I've written that...
Oh, my spirits couldn't be higher.
It's funny. People have said, hey, man, I get why you don't like Metamorphosis. Why don't you go back and just rewrite it from scratch? 2 reasons why I can't do that. Number one, that's a lot of time and energy to write something new from scratch when I already kind of know what I was trying to go for and it didn't work out. And number two, I don't know. It just feels like... You know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like if... let's say that you're hanging out in your room, right? And your mom or dad or your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever tries to sneak in your birthday present, but you see what they're carrying and go, what's that? Oh my gosh, is that for me? And they're like, oh, sorry, it's your birthday present. Like, oh, you can wrap it, it's fine, I'll open it on my birthday. You open it on your birthday and it's like, you try to like, oh my gosh, yay! And then it's like, I already knew. Let's see. It just takes some of the fun away. What was Metamorphosis? It was a story I tried to write way back in the day when I was still in college. And it was a story that I thought would be creative.
This way.
And in a sense it was. Like you thought it was anyway, Lark.
It had some potential.
It had potential, but the problem was the community kind of ruined it for me.
You threw off my groove.
What happened with it? Well, the story was, at the time, about this. It was a story of this guy, right? And he's in high school. And he's going through a lot of family trouble, a lot of social trouble. He's in a deep depression. One morning, he wakes up and he is a girl. He's a girl version of himself. He has no idea why. He doesn't know what happened. His parents don't know what happened. And he's trying his hardest to get answers, find a way to turn back. But along the way, he learns a little bit more about his family, about what's been going on behind the scenes. Learns more about how the school saw him. And through this change in perspective, it causes him to recognize himself, his place in the school, his place in his family, and his family drama. And the idea was that when he turns back to normal, he uses his experiences and what he learns to fix a lot of the problems in his life. Both how he approaches the opposite sex, how he approaches his friends, how he approaches his enemies, and how he deals with his parents. So it was an idea to try to deal with almost like a Freaky Friday situation.
Happy as a clam at high
I don't know anything about it, but it was kind of the same thing. I wanted to allow this to be a new change in perspective kind of story. That was my goal with it. And I was heavily inspired by the anime Ranma 1/2, which was an anime comedy about a dude with a curse where he turns into a girl where he gets splashed with cold water and more water turns him back. It was very comedic, it was very funny, very entertaining, and I thought I could take elements of that and turn it into kind of a creative story. Okay. What I didn't know at the time was that apparently gender bender stuff is a fetish for a lot of people. And so when people were reading the story, they started showing that fetishy side and going like, oh,
all members of
hey, you know,
have been successful.
what if like he had sex? Like I wasn't planning on doing that. Well, is he going to stay straight or is he going to be a lesbian? I wasn't thinking about that either. Like, oh, what if she got pregnant? What? So with all these, and it wasn't like one weirdo doing this. A lot of people were asking these questions. A lot of people were coming at me with their own questions and desires and viewpoints about how they wanted the story to go. And it weirded me out because I'm like, this isn't what I wanted the story to be. So the thing is, I didn't want to reveal yet how he turns back. I didn't want to reveal that. I wanted that to be left a mystery until the end. But the questions and comments were getting so incessant, I finally gave in and revealed how he could turn back. And through doing that, I kind of ruined the pacing and story side of things. If you read the story, you can even spot the exact chapter where it all went downhill. Because I got very blatant, very obvious, very quickly. And I never forgave myself for ruining the story like that.
Yeah, it is kind of like that Johnny Bravo episode when you think about it. there are some similarities.
So are you going to do more playthroughs because I think you guys are fun and funny? Yeah, we might do more. We want right now. Lark and I are trying to beat Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, we just feel like we promise we go like, this is fun. But what about this idea for?
So we come up with new character ideas and new builds we want to try and new mods we want to test out. So we're always building new characters and building new playthroughs and trying new stuff. It's always something new. So we keep forgetting to just go back and just finish it. Like we finally got a playthrough that got to Act 2, but we haven't gone any further. Like Lark and I are like, we just need to buckle down at some point and just finish a dang playthrough. But yeah. So basically, it's like that Johnny Bravo episode where Johnny was turned into a woman so he would understand what women go through. In a similar way, but the difference was with Chase, that's the name of the character, he didn't turn into a girl so he could learn what women go through, so he could learn not to be a sexist. The problem was, he didn't understand the way the world saw him, and he didn't understand how to approach it. So, I'll give you an example. There were, I think, 4 chapters dedicated to this. He has to pretend to be his own cousin to go to school to pick up his work and assignments, so that he can stay on top of schoolwork. And the story that he's been told to tell is, okay, you, Chase, are currently undergoing serious surgery for an emergency situation. You are his cousin, Cheryl, who is coming to school to pick up his stuff. So that's why he goes. When he goes there, he comes across people he knows, and they go, oh, you're Chase's cousin. How's he doing? Is he all right? And she's like, I didn't think you cared about him. He's like, why wouldn't I care about him? He's cool. But this is the same guy who blows him off all the time. And then she runs into the girl that he has a crush on. And she's like, oh man, where's Chase been? Like, oh, he's going through surgery. Why? Are you worried about him? Well, I mean, it was kind of nice seeing him in the cafeteria because, he's such a big guy. A lot of people don't want to mess with him. And if he sits near us, it means that they won't mess with us by default. He starts to realize, this is how people saw me. This is how people felt about me. This is what I could have done. So she starts to play this game of, what if Chase did this? Or, if Chase asked you out, what would you say to that? That kind of thing. And so she begins to learn, here's where I was in the world. Here's why I am there. Here's where I could be if I just changed X, Y, and Z. And all of that from a new perspective on life. And that was kind of what I was going for. But of course, fetishes are as fetishes does, I'm afraid.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
I'm sorry, what now?
I was just saying, isn't that a line?
I think it is.
Good.
Favorite D&D class?
All right. Tell me if you think I'm
It's
going
a
in
tie
the
for me
right
between
direction.
Paladin and Druid.
That's a hard one. I have a specific attachment to Paladin as well, just because I enjoy the roleplay aspect of it. But probably the funniest character I have ever made was a Barbarian.
Yes, I love your Barbarian.
I'm currently playing a pyromaniac wizard who has he's in all of the tism, as we would say. And
He's 2 reas and a tie.
well, it's fun. Like, literally, because the other guy that I'm playing with, he is a ranger that's super hyper focused about think pure Bosmer wood elf from Elder Scrolls, that's how he views nature and other stuff. And so we are both so set in our ways, and we are so just the normal person, normal people, just it's their concerns in the world, just you're weird. No, we're the normal ones. You're weird.
And I'm playing a very wholesome, happy-go-lucky, peppy cleric who happens to be a UNT, which is the last race you think would be peppy and happy-go-lucky. Hey, Raven, did you know that Power Rangers are in Fortnite? Yes, and I don't care because I don't care about Fortnite. Chase, man, am I really that big of an asshole? Well, I mean, Chase isn't an asshole by nature, but he's so off-putting and so distant that people think he's an asshole, So that's kind of and you know what, I'm getting things off topic by talking about my stories. We should get back to, y'all should get back to this. Unless y'all need me to rant. I'm going to be moving some stuff into my room. If y'all want me to rant or talk about anything, let me know.
Don't worry, we will.
You'll find something from
Wizard Casserole. He's level 3 right now. His name's Chaikov, and he hasn't gotten to Fireball yet, but he is very much a pirate. Because the joke is, this is in Dragonlance, so I had to do a little bit of research on Dragonlance to sort of and he became a member of the Mages of High Sorcery. But okay, so here's where this is funny. He is of like I made him a high elf, but like he's from the elven sect that actually has cities and other stuff like that. So they're actually firmly established or whatever. My buddy is the elves that's sort of like he's trying to go wood elf, and so he's from like the more destroyed, living on the land kind of area. Hence the reason of more druidic focus for his ranger. Whereas I come from more established city. I was a part of like the city guard or army or whatever, and I was like sort of the equivalent of an artillery officer. However, I was so big into experimenting with explosives and other stuff like that my character got shipped off. Like they said, like, you should go somewhere else, and hope that I would just wind up killing myself. But Chekhov being clueless, like, okay, sure, I got you. And so he runs off, and he winds up going and joining the mages of high sorcery. And there's three mages, three types of mages. You have your white robe, red robe, and black robe. Good, neutral, and allegedly evil. Not necessarily, but typically. And so I go through the trial to figure out which robe I am. I kind of misunderstand how the trial's supposed to go, and so I just kill what I'm supposed to be doing because pyromaniac, and so I join the black robes. So it's really funny because I kind of go back to my hometown and go like, hey guys, thanks for that recommendation. They're like, oh crap, he joined the evil order, and he's gotten more powerful. Oh dear lord.
Yep, it's funny.
It is indeed.
It is a very funny thing.
I need to change that.
Sounds like an interesting story. Thank you, Tempest. I wish I'd have gotten further in it. Do you still play as your centaur character in D&D? We finished that D&D campaign, and none of us died, so yeah, I could definitely pull her out for another one. She was a lot of fun to play, but right now, I'm playing my cleric Yuan-Ti.
Mm-hmm. 20 intelligence, 6 wisdom. More like 20 intelligence, 8 charisma.
And no wisdom.
Yeah, okay, like why? Like he's wise in the matters where he is interested. Where he's not, like
he's basically Rico from the Penguins. Kaboom.
So no, like Rico combined with Pawlowski, because like they went on this big excursion to like escort this lord back to his village, and the village got completely destroyed by this force. We destroy what's left of it, and then 3 months later we come back for a buddy of ours funeral, and so we're there, and so when we show up, we're surprised to find out no one is talking about, like, no one knows that this hamlet that's like a day's walk away was completely glassed off the face of the earth. And so I make a big being a former military guy, my character makes a big statement, goes to the mayor's office and goes like, what is the meaning of this? You should like you need to start making plans and preparation. And the mayor's like, listen, we just didn't want to cause a panic. That's why. And so my buddy, while I'm taking my grievances to the mayor, is going out and accusing the noble of covering it up. And so he starts to cause a panic. And so when I walk out with the mayor, there's these people like, we want the truth, what's going on? I was like, this is a perfect opportunity. And so I go, yes, it's true, it got glassed. And they're all like starting to panic, and it's like, no, this is a good thing, you can now prepare. And so they're all panicking, and the mayor's just like, why on earth would you do that? It's like, they must be aware so they can help you.
They need to know.
It's like, do you want them the panic and chaos to hit when danger actually shows? Lark's Pyro Wizard, you were simply touched as I was groaning. But both of our characters like just irritate our Kyle the DM. Bless his heart. Stasis Void Rift, yes, I want Void Rift. Characters. So how do you feel about this druid buddy eating people? You say like a guy that's like a boss or anything. Actually, that's very funny you mentioned that. So he doesn't go that far because we're not in Elder Scrolls. He 100% would, because I know this because this same guy once DM'd a campaign. He modified Tomb of Annihilation to be in the Elder Scrolls to be in Black Marsh. And so one of our guys, he played for a time before it got killed, a Bosmer druid. And he was a part of the Green Pact. He would lose his druidic powers if he killed something and did not eat it or use it in some good way. So that was a hilarious situation, because there are several times he killed something and celebrate, and we go like, "That's great, buddy! You just killed a whole dinosaur. How are you going to eat all that?" And he's like, "Oh no!" And so we had to basically,
Kyle.
yes. And what's great, no, this is the same character that got killed by chickens.
I love Kyle's characters. They're so
Interesting, yes. This death was so easily avoidable, too. Oh.
Well, that's the thing about Kyle. If it's a logical choice, he somehow feels like he shouldn't take it. It's like logic beat him at one point, so now he refuses to go near it. You know how there's some people who got a shot in the doctor's office and now they're scared to go near the doctor? That's him. Logic hit him at one time, and he said, nah, I can't do that now. It makes too much sense. I refuse to do anything that makes effing sense.
It's remarkable, it really is.
That's why Forest Line was, you're so interesting.
Yeah. Kyle, no, these weren't the Zelda chickens, mind you. These weren't the Skyrim chickens. What, riot rounds and gas bomb? That's alright. But, oh god, you know how
Avenger plotting
But
course.
what happened was, interesting, sounds a lot like Bless His Heart. It's the rough equivalent. It is the rough equivalent. So basically what happened was, we were in the middle of the jungle, and we were taking watch. Everyone's taking watch. It was his turn. The rest of us were asleep in our tents. And he's out on watch. He rolls on the random encounter, and these, what we called Chicators, I can't remember, they're axe beaks. That's what they're originally called. And so they all run up in this swarm. Now, him being a druid, he tries to talk to them, but they're a bunch of stupid birds, so they're just like, bah, you're in our way, bah, we pick you to death, bah. And so, and you might think, because they're coming to attack him. They've rolled initiative. You think he would go, all right, guys, wake up, we got to fight these birds. And if he did, we would have. But he refuses to try and fight them. He just keeps trying to wild shape to get away. And we're so confused as to why. Because, like, first he tries to turn into, like, a frog and, like, hop into the river. The Chicators follow him into the river, and there's rivers just deep enough, just shallow enough that they can get around and surround him. And slowly but surely, they just peck him to death out of 2 wild shapes. And then he dies. And then his body dies in the river, so it flows downstream. So when we wake up the next morning, we're just like, where'd he go? What happened to him? We don't know.
He died.
The aliens aren't going to be happy when they see we've got energy weapons.
Anyway, is there anything else you need from me before I go?
I think in a pecking order. I think we're good. If that changes,
right.
I'll let you know.
All right. If they need me to rant or talk about anything, let me know. I'll be back.
Oh yeah, baby, we got plasma rounds now. New item available: plasma rifle, beam pistol, pull pup. Oh, we got a lot. Digital Oh, no, that ain't worth that. No. I ain't wasting my time on that. Ooh. Decisions. So I'm going to focus on this because I have, like, the cool gun from 2 of the chosen for that, so we're going to work on this beam cannon.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this.
Have you ever thought about playing
technology.
Warhammer Rogue
I'll
Trader
have a
playthrough
report assembled
campaign?
as soon as the research is complete.
Do you mean like the actual TTRPG, or do you mean the Owlcat? Because I've started the Owlcat one. I need to play it. I haven't played the TTRPG, though. I have run a game, though. I was the game master.
Flying, but
and,
I don't see anybody else
oh gosh, that was fun.
The autopilot.
Because one of the guys was just starting to get into 40K, so he understood enough to kind of help the other guy through. The other guy, again, Kyle, he was the rogue trader, and he knew nothing. And so seeing him realize what 40K was, oh, that was delicious.
It was a moment of Kai.
Big can, yeah. Okay, Owlcat. Yeah, I know. The farthest I've gotten in the Owlcat one was I got the navigator chick, and I made her fall in love with me. Like, I started that romance track. I haven't picked it up. Not that I didn't enjoy myself. It's just I haven't picked it up. I got distracted. Look, you kill the T-Rex. I want some dino steak. Pulls out a cast iron skillet, spices. Say less. I mean, literally, what happened is like there were like these 2 like Stegosaurus things that started fighting, and he killed one of them, and so he's got to do something with it. And there's like around like a bunch of miners, and so we're all like, barbecue for everyone. So we just spend like an entire day wasting time and supplies feeding all these miners because, well, we had to kill this thing.
Can you aid us, Commander? We are in need of your experience.
Engineer, you bet. I am your man. I will. Vanquishers of Flame, that's me. That's me. Like, that's my middle name if my middle name wasn't actually something different. I am there. There's something unknown there, and that scares me. So, we're going to go in there, and we got to recover this resistance officer. I'm assuming it's the engineer. Drop everything.
Mexico.
Engineering time. Let's go. But there's an Eldar wife. Yeah, but here's the thing. I was trying to play my character as sort of like super Imperial loyalist. That's how I wanted it to go. But, no. Daniel, I love you. But we're going to have, but it's Godfrey. Godfrey goes first. Alright, Jean d'Arc. That's pretty good to bring along. Careless Rex. Hold on, who else do we have? Because you're a colonel, you're pretty good. We don't see. He's tired. Otherwise, I would send you because I know you have the war suit. You know, let's bring Spark in the mood because I want to level him up a bit. Oh, that's. I was like, why aren't you carrying the plasma rifles? And I realized I haven't bought them. Alright, I need more supplies. Alright, so we got some upgrades, that's good. Got our medic slot covered. See if I can get a sniper out there. Sharpshooter. My best one's tired. Admiral Yi, you ready to rock and roll? 40% chance to stun. Make utility items available. Tracer rounds, please. And also make weapons available. Because get that Dark Claw up and running. Alright, so we got that going for us. Make weapons available. Make utility items available. Okay, so I don't have anything for him. That's a bummer, but hey, you know, rockets are rockets. Let's see. Anything else that I should be bringing? You have an open slot. What can I bring you? Mind shield, because I don't want you getting controlled. That would be very, very, very bad for me. What stopped the Qing from becoming like modern China anyway? That's a great question, but that really unloads a can of worms here. So here's the thing about the Qing. The Qing dynasty was like it overthrew the Ming, and the Manchus came in, they took over, and it was pretty good. But the problem was that's when the West really started to move in and start to encroach, and there was definitely a tech gap in there. That's why and so. With that tech gap coming in, then you have the opium issue come in. The opium comes in, you get the opium wars, and you have several... It's basically the century of humiliation. Every time they go up against the Europeans, it does not end well for them. And so, from the Chinese perspective, the Qing just get humiliated again and again and again and again and again and again. Now, the Qing government starts to be divided. You start to have two groups of thought. You have the reformers who say, let's continue to work with the Europeans for a time while we modernize our army, we improve our government bureaucracy, we get things back, like we start climbing back up. Then, once we're strong enough, we can repel the foreigners and we can run our country as we see fit. But then there were the traditionalists that said, no, we don't want to copy those barbarians. We're China, we should be China, and we're going to keep to the traditional ways. And so, you have this situation where you get to the Boxer Rebellion. And so these Boxers, as they were called, because they were martial artists, but to the European minds, like, oh, they're boxing. They thought that they got so high on their own stuff that they thought that, oh, our kung fu's so great we can block bullets.
We just got
They literally thought that, and if you couldn't block bullets with your body, like, oh, then you just weren't truly pure of heart or a true boxer or whatever. And these guys really started to attack any European influence they could, and eventually the emperor was sort of taken out of power by the Empress Dowager, and she was the one pretty much running the show, and eventually the Boxer Rebellion got so big that the Empress Dowager threw in behind the Boxers. But then what happened is the siege of Peking, where the international zone was laid siege to, and every single country that had a stake in the game sent troops in, including America, Germany, Japan, France, Britain, Russia. And so they all sent troops in to go deal with the problem. They go in, they destroy the Boxer Rebellion, and then again force the Qing into another humiliating treaty. After that, it's obvious to everybody the Qing cannot hold up. They have lost 3 major wars with European powers. Each time they've come up and they've failed. They can't. They have shown China they don't hold the mandate of heaven anymore. And you also got to consider, well, this is like before this point, they also suffered through the Taiping Rebellion. Maybe you want to lay into this since you know more about Chinese history than I do. They were wondering why the Qing dynasty didn't just adapt into modern China. Why did it have to drop and go the way it did?
Why did the Qing dynasty?
Why did they drop the emperor system instead of just the emperor system naturally developing into more modern state?
So why did the Qing dynasty basically become the last imperial dynasty?
Yeah, why basically that.
Largely because at that point,
Resistance VIP is hiding in the tunnels not far from your position.
You gotta realize that the Qing dynasty was in this point where they were
the
looking at the rest of the world and just
Firebrand is standing by, but be careful.
yeah, they've gone way
You have
past
limited
us.
opportunities to set up a
Especially
viable
after they realized how
extraction point
advanced
down
the
there.
Navy was of other countries, how advanced the trade systems were, all the different possible issues of commerce, and they were like, they've kind of looked at themselves and said, what are we doing? So they realized they had to modernize, and so they looked to outside sources and started learning from other people. Okay, how do we look like you guys? Tell us what we need to do. And the first thing they realized is that monarchies and stuff like that were kind of going the way of the dodo. And so they just kind of moved away from that gradually. It was kind of a natural progression. And you're right, the mandate of heaven kind of faded out too, because very slowly China began to take on, it wasn't just China, it was a lot of countries, but they started to take on this identity of less spiritualism and more pragmatism. So like, the leader shouldn't be someone that the gods choose or the heavens choose, but the one the country needs.
I'll make my way there.
Because you got to look at the reality. It's like, if we keep doing this imperial line thing based on what heaven chooses, how are we going to have the kind of leaders who are going to take us into the modern age? Because you never know what heaven may choose. So.
Yes.
But anyway, I was going to tell you something funny. I was watching a video and this guy says, I didn't just like The Rise of Skywalker. I loved The Rise of Skywalker.
We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord.
No, it's retarded.
Oh no.
I was just
Move on.
oh my gosh.
I was like,
I just cackled. It was that funny.
it's like, oh, you poor thing.
Splendid.
Clearly, I'm so sorry. Anyway, any other questions you have for me before I go?
No, it's just like
I fight.
Not literally. I just came out at the right time.
yeah, because we were talking Asian history, and that's
Hold on, I might actually be able to help a bit more. 1 second. I think I have a book. I might be able to help.
Oh no, they've sound.
Bets are off.
But you did it during your turn, so you can't move properly. Oh, you had to be him. Oh, we got a little bit on there. That's all right.
Democracy isn't done with you yet.
They are trying to wipe us out.
Okay, here it is. This is from one of my Chinese history books that I got when I was in school, and It says this: in its final years, the Qing had appointed a national assembly.
Commander,
the goal was to transition to
no matter how
constitutional
tough
monarchy
things
by
get down here, we can't
1917.
evac
After the
until
shock
we
of the October
complete the
1911
mission.
uprising in Wuhan, the court ordered the assembly to draft a constitution and elect a premier. Its members chose Yuan Shikai, the progressive, who had once imprisoned an emperor but more recently had led the Qing army in negotiations with the revolutionaries in Wuhan, and helped persuade the new emperor through his advisors and regent to abdicate. Sun Yat-sen was integrated provincial president of the Republic of China in January 1st, 1912. His revolutionary alliance reformed as the Nationalist Party, or Kuomintang, or KMT. The capital moved to Nanjing, both to mark a clean break with dynastic tradition and to reduce the power of northern military men such as Yuan Shikai, especially Yuan Shikai, who wanted the presidency for himself. A government delegation traveled north to dissuade Yuan from making trouble, and he showed them how much trouble he could make, as soldiers rampaged through Beijing, looting, murdering, setting fires, and wrecking its new telephone exchange. So essentially, one thing, there were two major things that happened. For one thing, the emperor's power began to wane. He didn't have the respect or love of the people anymore. And two, with all the rebellions and problems going on and the need to modernize, as they saw the rest of the world going well past them, because China was looking at the rest of the world at this point in time and kind of going, they're doing so much better than us right now. We need to start looking like them. And so they started trying to find new ways to fix their society, and the way they thought they could do it was to build a constitutional monarchy rather than a dynastic.
This is an extermination.
But yep, that is from one of my Chinese textbooks.
There you go.
Much work to be done.
I got to use that again after all
Now, while you're here, we have another East Asian question.
Okay.
When did Japan get guns?
What was that?
When did Japan have guns?
There's no specific date that we know of when they got guns, and understanding how Japan got firearms is kind of interesting. So we know that Japan had guns in a very early period, not long after China began making firearms themselves, because China and Japan, while they wouldn't admit it, were trading as early as that, so they would have had early kinds of firearms and arquebuses. But what we really know is that modern style firearms, the kind that we think of, hit Japan around the Sengoku Jidai, sort of around the Warring States period, probably a little before that, when Christians landed in Japan.
I changed my
When
mind.
the Christians, or the Catholics specifically, landed in Japan, Japan was gearing up for another round of wars, which was not going to be a beautiful thing. And they had something that the Japanese wanted, or at least most of the Japanese wanted. They had guns and they had horses. And these were all things the
On my
Japanese
position.
said, ooh, we can use these. Now, there were some Japanese who colded the idea because they were not traditional. They were not right. You shouldn't break the tradition. And, of course, there were also
Negative.
outsider, gaijin, Western stuff. They were not things of the Asians. They were not things of Japan. They were not things of Nippon. So they didn't want anything to do with it. But after Oda Nobunaga especially took a liking to the guns and started setting up firing lines to great effect, making cavalry charges almost obsolete, a lot of the Japanese started saying, okay, all right, we might want to put this in regulation. And so guns became far more common and far more popular to get access.
Another dead one.
Now, there were still plenty who raked at the idea, like, oh, we can't have guns. But we really saw the modern guns start to appear in Japan around the Sengoku Jidai. And then during the Meiji Restoration, they became very popular, as a lot of higher houses and nobles and those who were really benefiting from the Meiji wanted to have everything Western, because, hey, that's what Japan was trying to move towards. They were trying to look more and more Western. Because if you go literally,
On my way.
once you go into the Taisho period, which is right after the Meiji, literally right after the Meiji and the Taisho period, Japan was looking like 1920s America. It really was. And so everyone and their mother was trying to get hold of the next big Western thing. It got very popular in the Taisho period.
I'll monitor that area.
Does that help?
Yes, it does. Thank you. Let's move up slowly, boys.
Any other questions while I'm here? We'll tell you what, I'm going to put this up. That'll give them time.
All right, so I think we're good. Let's see. Like I have a game set in the Genpei War. I want to learn how did the Heian period come to an end. I think that's actually the Rise of the Samurai DLC in Total War Shogun. I could be wrong though, but you could do that. The Heian period. Oh, the Heian period. I have mixed feelings
I fight
about the
for
Heian
super.
period.
must have left.
Could you get me my drink?
Yeah. It's close to empty. Do you want another one?
Yeah, if you could give me one of those.
Yeah, I got you. Really makes The Last Samurai even more goofy.
Yeah. Listen, here's the thing. You gotta treat The Last Samurai as like, I know this isn't historically accurate, but I'm gonna have fun with it.
There are a lot of problems with The Last Samurai. A whole lot of problems, but admittedly, I still enjoyed it.
Mm.
Now, there were some things that it did do rather well, but yeah, it made a lot of mistakes.
Yep.
Physical
Why do you have to feel the Heian period? Because I took a Japanese history class in college, and when we got to the Heian period, I had to read the Tales of Genji.
I apologize.
And there's like, this is probably one of the oldest like continuous book or whatever in like Eastern literature or whatever. I didn't like it. I was tired of them describing, man, this Genji fella, if he was a chick, we'd be all over him. Like, I don't want to read this anymore. Ma, pick me up, I'm scared. I didn't want to read it. Because on one hand, Heian period, beautiful period of art, absolutely stunning, a lot of cultural development, but also the Tales of Genji.
Yeah.
That's my big hang-up.
You know, bro, if you took the Japanese history class, why do you always ask me questions about Japanese history?
I have taken, here, because with Dr. Palmer, I've taken 2 classes. I took the History of Japan class, and I took the Cold War in Asia class. That's it. You took multiple classes with the fella, and that was your area of specialization. So, I have very, I understand the basics, because, I can explain to you, the basics of the Nara, the Heian, then the early samurai period, then the Sengoku Jidai, the Meiji Restoration, and then up into World War II. That's about it. I can give you the broad strokes, but what specific clans were doing, why they were doing X, why Shintoism and Buddhism meshed the way they did, how why they eventually broke up during the Showa period. I can't explain a lot of the bigger picture things.
I get you.
Partially because Total War Shogun keeps crashing my computer, so I can't. My drive to learn about it dies when you crash my game. When you crash my game. All right, let's see. I want you to get up here.
Genji,
Yeah.
Not that Genji.
What I really want to ask, though, is during the Boshin War, how did the forces loyal to the
This
Emperor
one
beat
is
those loyal to the
uniquely
Shogun?
graceful compared
Oh,
to some of the
that's
other
pretty easy
species
to
we've seen.
There were a couple reasons.
It also gives
First of
off very
all,
strong psionic readings.
the Emperor had outside backing. He was being supported by elements from Britain and America, especially because Britain and America wanted access to Japanese trade. So they were like, if we can work out a deal with the Emperor and put him in power, we've got it good. So they were basically backing and supporting the Imperial Army and arming them and training them and basically getting them ready for a fight. Meanwhile, the Shogun's forces, while they got access to guns and uniforms and stuff too, they had to mostly steal theirs, and they didn't have all the professional training that the emperors did. That was one aspect. The second aspect is the fact that not all the Shogun's allies were not entirely united. You got to realize the Shogun did not have the support of every single daimyo or samurai family. Some did switch to the imperial side, and so they were already fighting an uphill battle in that case. Now they had a lot of support. They had a lot of things that were working in their favor. They had the Shinsengumi. They had a lot of things that they could use to their advantage. But the imperial family had just more going for them. They had the training of the outsiders. They were constantly well equipped, well armed. They were getting funded and backed by outside forces, constant trade in and out. Whereas the Shogun, their forces had to steal what they could. They had to rely on faulty connections. And you also got to realize that there were some who were on the Shogun side at first until they thought it wouldn't be advantageous anymore, and then they flip-flopped. There were a lot of different situations like that. So really, it was a matter of the real big crux was the imperial family, the imperial army, the emperor had the support of America and Britain. That was the big determining factor. And when you have the support of America and Britain, I'm sorry, the Shogun is the main character. Wait, I asked because my brother was watching Blue Eyed Samurai, and it makes the only white person to show the villain. And the main character says the white demon brought guns, opium, etc., etc. And I was wondering if Europeans really made opium. It made somewhere else. Okay, so opium was not as big a deal in Japan as it was in China, which is where you get the opium wars from. And that was mostly traded by the British, because the British got it from India, and since China didn't have it, and it was a very addictive opioid, well, they could trade that on the market and really get, because that was the thing. The problem with China and opium was this: China didn't really want anything that Britain had, so Britain wanted all this stuff China had. They wanted Chinese silk, they wanted Chinese rice, they wanted Chinese tea, they wanted all this stuff that China had. But they weren't interested in anything Britain had to trade until opium. Well, now the Chinese people want that. And so that's what led to the Opium Wars, and I'm sure Japan felt some of the effects of that. And I'm sure they would like to blame the British for that, and you can. The British definitely added to that. But it was made in India. Like, opium was not something that Britain necessarily manufactured specifically for the trade. They knew it was something they could use in the trade. And as for brought guns, to be fair, the Japanese already had very pre-modern firearms, but it was the Christians who brought the more modern firearms to Japan, so he's not wrong. And you gotta understand, while it does sound racist, that was kind of the sentiment of a lot of samurai of the time. A lot of samurai and daimyo saw Christians and gaijin as devils or demons or just ignorant savages. The Japanese did not have a high opinion of outsiders. So even though you might say, wow, this is them being racist, it's more of they're reflecting the opinion of the Japanese of a lot of people at that time. The nice, polite, and friendly Japanese we see in today's culture and society is not the Japan of the samurai era. The samurai were very much our way or the highway, or highway or the grave, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's like, my lord, they have big loud guns, what do we do? Okay, hear me out, and listen carefully, you buffoons. How about we use our own guns? Bonk samurai with the stick.
Yeah, essentially. I always wanted to know, why did the United Kingdom not want to give up Hong Kong when they weren't supposed to keep it permanently? Trading port. Hong Kong is a very easy trading locale. Like, why would you want to give that up? They were going to do everything they could to keep it.
A lot of money involved. That also, the time they gave up Hong Kong, the empire had already given up so much of its overseas territories, and it was kind of like, can't you just let us, keep this?
Well, at the time they were being forced to give up Hong Kong, Britain was no longer the world superpower it used to be.
Yep.
Because at that point, the American Revolution had happened, and then all these
well,
other.
When they gave up Hong Kong, like, it was Cold War, man.
Well, my point was that all these revolutions had happened. Britain no longer had the staying power they used to, and plus, it wasn't a world where you could just make war whenever you felt like it anymore. You know?
Yeah.
So. Anyway, if that's it. If you need anything else?
Glad we were the ones to deliver it.
Life-saving and non-habit forming.
Britain was a shadow of its former self. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Like, after World War II, they can't, like, how much they gave up. Like, I mean, it was going to happen probably anyway without it, but it just, like, expedited the process.
What did you say?
Said move up.
On my way.
I think we got most of the main force, but I know they're going to be coming. They're going to send reinforcements when we get in here.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost assuredly because of me.
got
IP
bogeys coming
identity
in.
confirmed. Firebrand is setting up for evac.
Wouldn't be
We've got
surprised if
multiple
Portugal didn't
contacts
take much
closing on
convincing to
your
give up
position.
Macau, as,
It's an ambush.
they weren't really that
Hold
much
your
colonial
ground.
power. It was kind of like when in the Spanish-American War, it didn't take much convincing for them to give up Guam and the Philippines. Particularly the Philippines, like, oh, it's already one headache, so what if we pretend to fight each other, just, you know, for the sake of honor, so that we can say we gave it over, we didn't give up without a fight, that sort of thing. Brazil's big issue was when Napoleon came in and messed it up, and they had to go restation everything in Brazil, and Brazil decided, well, we don't want to go back to being just a colony. Let's see. Let's get you over here.
Confirmed. Check it out. I'll cover you.
Where's the other? Right up there, bud.
This unit is relatively agile.
Relatively. France was the one that I thought, well, to nail through, was this colonization. France also had a bit of an issue that you had to realize. France had gone through, like, was humiliated after World War Dos. Because, sure, they technically helped take back their own homeland, thank you, Free France, but they were, when people made the whole French jokes, the whole surrender jokes, there was a nugget of truth to that, and they hated it, so they wanted to cling on to anything they could. There's actually, I forget the movie, I think it's Apocalypse Now, where they're actually dining with this French family that's still in Vietnam that refused to leave, and it's like, we retreated in 45, we retreated in 1960 when the Vietnamese took over. I refuse to retreat here. It's just like they wanted to hold on out to it when they wanted to keep some of that global prestige, and thus they would do it even if it meant, you know, it not.
Point me to the enemy.
When did Brazil get the when did they get out of Rio de Janeiro? I don't know specifically when it was built, but hey, get in there and hunker down.
We have a responsibility to protect this place.
Don't answer that.
All right, let's see what you send at us. A priest.
If they pollute the Lord's
Archon
temples on Earth.
Okay,
Well,
I
and
guess I
shield
shouldn't be
bearer.
surprised.
Sup, dude? Don't know what you were aiming at. Oh, nice.
What a great fall.
All right, sustained. All right, that shield bearer's now hurting.
Their armor isn't bad either.
Oh, they got a Muton too.
If they pollute the Lord's temples on Earth, who are we to stand by and let them continue?
Alright, so let's see. Let's see, we can try and do something a little funky.
Here I come.
Last few times you tried to mind control, it hasn't worked out too well, but... Why is it... Oh, 100% versus 90. What can I get for 95? Oh, I don't want you. 75. I'm going with the sure thing.
The fun we'll have then.
Krogan smash button. Muton. Yeah, Krogans, I think, would topple Mutons. But I'm going to take the muscle where I can. Let's see.
Guess we made sure of that. Let's get back to the fight.
I want you to punch him. Also, why did the Red Turban Rebellion fail against the Yuan? Why did the Red Turban Rebellion against the Yuan succeed? The Yellow Turban Rebellion against the Han fail? The Yellow Turban Rebellion just... I don't know as much about the Red Turban Rebellion, but the Yuan had kind of grown complacent. And that's one of those things, like, they talk about this dynastic cycle with the Mandate of Heaven. You may not believe in the Mandate of Heaven, but the idea of, like, a cycle, like a dynasty falling into decadence and then, things sort of collapsing and then another dynasty coming to replace it is kind of true. With the Yellow Turban Rebellion, when it rebelled, there was actually still a lot of very capable minds in the Han that now all saw this as an opportunity. And it became sort of the forge that would that would sort of create the Three Kingdoms period, the initial spark, if you will. And so, because you had so many capable men that were interested in trying to either recreate the Han or recreate the Han in their own image, they were willing to work against and put down the Yellow Turban Rebellion. However, if you ask me after playing as the Yellow Turban Rebellion in Three Kingdoms, it's because they run away from every fight! Yeah, I tried to play a Yellow Turban Rebellion faction in Three Kingdoms, and I got livid because I went into a big fight. I was like, alright, I'm going to do this, and I got my guys organized, and as soon as the enemy got close, they all panicked and ran away. Didn't even get into a fight, they just panicked and ran away, and I was like, what the actual... I was pissed! Wait, did you... Hold on. Did my punch miss? How do you miss? Here, show them how it's done.
Make for short work.
Again, actually no. I want you to just shoot. Put him down. And he's still kicking. For reasons that I don't know. But okay, sure, why not?
Heading there now.
Try and finish the job, sweetie. Thank you.
Nice.
Utah on I'm immune to melee.
I
have 2 more nervous systems and an exoskeleton and a shotgun pointed at you. Oh, that's one of my favorite lines. I was just like, yeah, I was sucked out into the vacuum of space. I was like, benefits of a redundant nervous system. Humans don't have those. Oh, then I bet that hurt like hell. It's like, Rex, don't ever change.
Got it covered.
Just a trooper? Oh, a Codex. Gee, I wonder what he's going to do when he gets around to his turn. No. Raven wasn't there for when I was doing that in Three Kingdoms. Can you kill it? Can you kill it? That may not have killed it, but by golly, that's going to put a dent in him. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that location. No, sweetie, if you give Holy Warrior to him and I kill you, he just auto-dies. Think it through, buddy. Think it through.
We're under continual threat.
In fact, let's see, can I aim at you from here? No? Alright, move up just a smidge, then,
Alright, kiddo.
because this is going to be fun. Get him!
Oh, you asked for this.
That's not the only thing on today's agenda, kiddies.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, go ahead and put him down.
Because fair is fair.
Death from above. Sorry, but I need you to die.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion.
Ah, and he's just going to get more powerful from there. Put him on Overwatch.
Standing by.
Put you on Overwatch.
I'll comply for now.
You have no other choice.
So I can attack anything that passes by.
Why would you say it like that, man?
If that's what you think.
Reloading! Tactical benefit.
Just stay hunkered down, sweetie. Gonna send out the Muton. See how they like fighting their own guys. Oh, this poor guy. I need to know what happened. Oh, it's gonna be violence. Muton on Muton violence. I haven't preached just have slightly better mind merged sectoids front half of any enemy annoyed.
A targeting error.
Never mind.
Wow, none of you can hit. He was the bigger target, too. I don't know how the heck that happened.
This will be much more difficult for everyone.
Firebrand is in
Why did you
position
put
for
it
the
over
extraction.
there?
Get out of there before things get any worse. We've picked up a lull in their forces. It looks like they're running out of reinforcements. Let's get moving before that changes.
I'm coming in.
I'm gonna take care of you because you're a bigger problem.
Oh, you asked for this.
Yes. Feel that pain. Go ahead and waste that grenade. Kill him.
If that's your style, I can adapt.
I didn't want to use the melee button because in the event I lose control over him, I don't want him to have his grenade.
I believe God put me on this earth for that very reason.
I need you out of here first. Could have gone another... Okay, sure, yeah, go that way. I don't mind if you get lacerations all over your body.
Confirmed. Firebrand has the VIP. Time to get the rest of the squad out of there before they get overrun by those damn things.
I was just getting warmed up.
Right, good.
Father really outdid himself, didn't he?
Yep.
Was it everything you'd hoped?
Yeah.
I think you get most everybody out. Yes, that is one of his purposes. You are correct, Lark. Why are you always so optimistic? Not a bad thing. We're just wondering. I'm not. You just typically
Guess
catch
we
me on
made
good
it.
days. Like, you should see me at work. I am actually, like, incredibly cynical about my work.
Heading there now. To the skies.
And up we go. Come on, dude, get with the program. I said move. There we go.
Almost assuredly because of me.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to affect the dang thing.
How will you wipe everyone out if you don't know where they all are?
Alright, see. Can you throw something at them? Have fun. Come on. I'm not going to miss you when I'm gone.
Of course. That's it. It's finished.
Favorite War of the Chosen class? I like the Reaper because it allows one guy to stealth plant for the 4 things to destroy a facility. Templar is by far the best class out of the War of the Chosen. It is. To me, it's not even questionable. The Reapers are okay, but I don't think they dish out enough damage to warrant like their special treatment. The other issue I have is like, yeah, they're kind of stealthy, but the thing is, when they attack, considering how bad the RNG is in this game, like the reputation of how did I miss that, the same principle applies to them going out of cover. I know more often than not, does not matter what the thing says, they're probably going to wind up being out of cover, and there goes a lot of their advantage.
All XCOM operatives are secure.
And he's just sitting there going, wait, what the heck happened?
Excellent work
Skirmishers.
out there.
I like skirmishers too, but again, I feel like I get the most utility out of the Templars because they are fun to use. Using psychic psychic blades as a weapon is great. Having someone be able to go over, attack them, and then immediately go into a parry stance so that they can't. So they draw fire and they make the team waste their one turn. The fact they can teleport enemies and teammates across the map. It's just such a... They just have too many great abilities.
Another violent confrontation befell our brave Advent forces today. Our selfless
Also, another thing that the Templars kind of have going for them is like they give you a skirmisher and a reaper right out of the gate, and you're kind of somewhat encouraged to just sort of like stick with those unless they die, and then you get a new one. Templar, not in any cutscene, not in any no lore. You can make them whatever you want to be right out of the gate. But yeah, Templars are definitely the coolest. What do you think of Realm Divide in Shogun 2, and why was it implemented, but was it necessary? The idea of Realm Divide, and keep in mind, out of the Total War games that I own, with the exception of Troy, that is the one I have probably played the least. Not that I didn't like it, but here's the thing. I actually tried to play it recently. I was doing all right with it, but for some reason, it's not just it, but like older strategy games crash my computer. They just cause it to reboot for whatever reason. I don't know why, but modern games like Helldivers don't do it. XCOM clearly hasn't been having that issue. I'm hoping I'm not jinxing it. Oblivion, the remake of Oblivion hasn't had that issue. But Age of Empires 2 does it as well, so I don't know. But Realm Divide, basically, when you get powerful enough in Total War, it's in Total War Shogun. Basically, you become the Shogun, or you're about to become the Shogun, and so the other clans that may have been allied with you or neutral to you now want to take you out, because if they don't take you out, they know you're going to become the next Shogun, and they don't want that to happen. Faster discharge. Both are good. I'll probably have to get you both. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff. Whew.
A glorious battle. Advent stands no chance against our combined might, Commander.
Thank you for the engineer. Now, so now that I have the free engineer, let me go ahead and start excavating. I don't even know what I'm going to build here, but, might as well clear it out. Get rid of all the aliens' excess crap. Not now.
Our actions have succeeded, and the elders grow fearful.
let's see what up next. Increase income, gain ability points. Get some ability points. Send Junction and Chandragupta.
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
Oh, hush. I have solved all your problems for you. Untouchable, yes please. Very accurate for George Washington. And Peter the Great and George Washington being friends is not a combo I was expecting.
You might get Advent to surrender after all.
Oh, sure, why not? RIP XCOM Space Adventure. What are your thoughts on Blue Eye Samurai? The only things I have seen from Blue Eye Samurai are like some of the clips on Fowler, like when he gives a speech about how he survived the Irish famine, by cannibalism, and how he just disassembles that gun and then just blasts the guy. I'm like, that's cool. You have me won over. I'm kind of more interested in that character. Because to me, like all the clips of like Fowler I've seen are like, I think he's really cool. But I heard it's a good show. I had a buddy that watched it. He said like he swears by it.
Avenger
so
plotting new
I give him
course.
that. Apparently, there's a mod for playable alien rulers. Oh, cool. Experiment. This AI-assisted high-explosive shell launches explosive projectiles to ensure maximum target impact. One blast launch to that. Okay, sweet. Let's get a new project going. Already got a war suit built. Let's build a wraith suit. Oh yeah, that's automatically okay. Then let's go experimental power
We'll
weapon.
get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
Dang right. Okay, that decreases research time. Love it. All right. Facility lead, reduce contact costs.
Avenger plotting new course.
Oh, well, just take things on the cheap, huh? What's the difference between the War of the Chosen and the base game? Okay, so the base game is basically everything you're seeing here. The War of the Chosen adds the 3 new factions and classes and adds the covert ring. But it also adds 3 new enemies. It adds these Chosen who are very powerful fighters. You have a sniper, a ranger assassin, and basically a warlock, a psionics user, who will pop in on missions and try and stop you. And even if you kill them, they can come back later in other missions until you actually go to their base and put them down permanently. That's the big thing about the Chosen. However, the benefits far outweigh, oh, those enemies are tough, but the covert action ring helps you take care of the Avatar project no problem. You don't have to worry. You have to keep an eye on it early on, but once you get running, that Avatar project is staying right where it is.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Because, look at the ridiculousness of this right now, thanks to covert ops and just regular operations. Alien Avatar Progress, they got 1, which we reduced, and Alien Facilities Constructed 1, it's going to get blown up. We completed... Guerrilla Ops completed 1, Resistance Ops completed 1, Supply Rates completed 1, Alien Facility destroyed 1, Region contacted 2, Relays installed 2, Resistance Rumors investigated 2, Avatar Progress reduced 1, Technologies Research 2, Covert Actions complete 4, Proving Grounds Project completed 3, Covert Ambushes completed 1, Alien Rulers killed 1.
The elders have blessed me.
Reveals all concealed meetings. Oh no.
I am stronger than ever. And I will not fail them.
Yeah, that's what these two thought too. Look what happened to them.
Be long now, for your secrets flow to me as easily as the Elder's blessed power.
I'm so scared. And we're gonna have to put a stop to that one. I think there's like a bug because I'm supposed to be getting like after I defeat like their specific guys, I'm supposed to be getting like a third option here, but I haven't gotten it, and it's kind of a bummer. But hey, what are you gonna do? Look, why were the Japanese tanks so crappy? German ones were awesome but over-engineered. That's what made Allied tanks. You're correct about the Germans over-engineering it, but the Japanese were kind of working with what they had. Bear in mind, the Japanese Army and Navy were very much competing for resources. And the German military, that's kind of similar, but the German Navy, Kriegsmarine in Weimar, the Army and Navy, got along better than the Japanese Army and Navy did. And so, but the Army was kind of prioritized more than the Navy, because that's what they viewed as what they needed. So basically, if you weren't a U-boat in the German Navy, you weren't getting as much attention. Meanwhile, in the Japanese military, the Navy was viewed as the higher priority, and so they were the ones that got all more of the steel and other stuff like that. And as far as the tanks are concerned, they kind of worked with what they had, because they their army wasn't exactly what I would say extremely well supplied. And so they had to make do with a lot. And considering considering their gains, particularly early on in the war, they did quite well. But still, they didn't have the same industrial capacity that the other powers did. Like, say, America, definitely not America, definitely not the Soviet Union, and definitely not Germany or Britain. At least the Japanese tanks weren't Italian tanks. Calling the Italian tanks is being generous. Because the reason why is because the Italian tanks were kind of jokes. Because like one of the most common like armored vehicles they had was like this half-track nonsense. Why does everyone clown on Italy? Because Italy during World War II was not ready for war. Mussolini knew he wasn't ready for war, and yet he went in anyway because he wanted to try and gain some of the spoils. So let me put it in perspective. Germany starts going off. Italy has already has taken out Ethiopia, and it struggled to do that. And so it threatens Albania, and Albania capitulates without a fight. So they're starting to believe some of their own stuff. Like, you know what? If Germany can do it, so can we. They invade Greece. Greece not only stops their assault, starts to invade into Italian-controlled Albania. So badly, Germany has to redirect troops and supplies and material to help bail Italy out. And retake Greece, having to capture Yugoslavia in the process, and bully Bulgaria into joining them, which they really didn't do anything for them. So, kind of cost, and let's just put it this way. Italians fighting under Italian officers did abysmally. When the Italians were put under German command, they did much better, and they did all right, but the Italian military wasn't all that impressive. The only thing the Italians had going for them was their navy was actually pretty decent. The Italian navy was pretty good, but it doesn't, like, their army was awful, their air force existed. That's what I'll say about that. They were perfect for German warfare. Like, listen, the Japanese light infantry was phenomenal. They were very good at what they did. But the problem was, eventually it got to the point where, like, you are good, but your supply chains are awful. And not to mention that, because fighting demoralized Chinese troops, excellent. They're great at that. But then once you start fighting a very determined enemy like the British, the Australians, and the Americans, suddenly the same tactics you used in success in China aren't working in the Pacific Islands.
Having never stepped foot in one of the city centers, I've never actually had one of these Advent burgers I keep hearing rumors about. No one really seems to be asking the hard questions either. Like, when was the last time you even saw a cow?
I should watch more of the French shows, so I need to get off. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by, man. German's like, mein Gott, what are the Italians doing? I mean, literally. They view it as like, oh gosh, we're strapped to the Italians.
Deal about your methods, Commander.
I don't need your comments on everything, buddy. Have fun with it.
I will reclaim you and all that you have taken from the elders.
That's what you sound like to me. There's still be surprised what you can do with bamboo and some wood for defenses. Hey, gotta get creative. Like, because one of the things they did do is, like, once they finally fully committed, like, hey, we're on the defensive, they did well. Like, the defenses on, like, the reverse slopes that they used on Okinawa were horrific to fight through. So, they knew how to fortify a position. It's just when you have the entire industrial might of the Western world bearing on you, it's going to be rough.
A new chance to disrupt the Elders' plans has presented itself, and my followers are eager to proceed.
That's great. Really proud of you. Let's see, what do we got? Facility lead, fabricate PCS, resistance order. Let's get a new resistance order. Let's see what you can get. We can promote somebody. Let's go ahead and get you promoted. And let's get... Where's George? Because you and George are buddies.
Understood, Commander. My followers will appreciate the support of your soldiers.
I have this book called Man in the High Castle, and I like an Axis victory as much as the next guy, but the way the book has it is not possible. Cold War, sure, but invading North America, no. Yeah, even Hitler in his wildest dreams was like, yeah, if we invade North America, one, we got to do it with British support, because that's one of the weird things. He didn't want to take out Britain and, like, conquer it outright. He wanted Britain to come over to his way of thinking. And, like, he wanted a union of German and British going in and conquering North America for the Germanic peoples. Kind of wild how he thought. But he thought this would happen, like way after he died. Hellfire for... Hell yeah! Hell yes! I will take that in stride. Alright, and... let's get another powered weapon.
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
I'm sure you will. Alright. So we've got 2 more days until then beam cannons are ready. Since we have the extra stuff, install a radio relay.
Course for East Africa.
Notice me, Britannia-chan. Literally, that was part of the reason why he halted the forces around Dunkirk. He's almost done, then I can start picking another person for training. Contrary to what we've been taught, Hitler was actually not interested in world domination, he just wanted to rule the other. Yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted Lebensraum. He wanted living space for the German people. And he was going to, like, sterilize all of Eastern Europe to get that, but he wasn't going for total world domination. He thought the German people might eventually get around to it, but he didn't think it would happen. Like, that's not what he started the war for.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts.
Rough wooing. Lark is cleaning up Earth. I'm keeping Super Earth safe. Amen.
Commander, we still have the body of the recovered alien test subject in storage.
All right,
an autopsy at any time. It could...
Although it had been years since I conducted my last autopsy,
filthy traitor.
the process returned to me quite naturally. This subject was perhaps less intimidating because of its similarities to varying reptile species found naturally on Earth. Because of extensive cytogenetic modifications to the subject's chromosomes, this could very well be the only male variant in the entire species.
That we know of. And I just kill it. Oh, we're gonna get that in 2 days. It was 1,000. Well, he said that he wanted the Reich to last 1,000 years, but I'm not sure how much land he expected to conquer. Because what he basically wanted was, he kind of liked the idea of Manifest Destiny over for the Americas, and how he didn't like America, but he liked how they sort of moved in, like, and now they had this vast amount of living space for their people. Because the way he looked at it, he's like, you have the West Germanic people, like the Anglo-Saxons, and how they'd been able to go out and colonize the world, and so they had a lot of room to grow in living space. But he's like, but we Eastern Germanic peoples, the Germans, we're kind of bottlenecked in. We don't have as much room to grow and expand, so I want to go eastward and take out, to reunite Germany to the German peoples, and I want to take Eastern Europe, and I want that to be sort of our manifest destiny, and us to move and, like, spread out over there. That's what he wanted. He was just willing to kill everybody in the way to get that happen. He's a fellow crony homie. He's a Viper King. Not quite. I think because like Dr. Valen made him. I think to sort of like all of the Viper specimens thus far have been female, and so she probably was like, let me make a male variant, which is a problem because now they're breeding.
I certainly admire the courage and
it's basically like the problem in Jurassic Park. Wherein, like, what happened is, like, oh, they're all female, but we used, like, a specific type of frog that, in elements where there's no males, the females can change their sex to become male. And so these pseudo-dinosaurs started to adapt and have males pop up. And so they began to start breeding.
This ship isn't all that different from the old base.
So, yeah, it's one of those things, like, you should have seen that coming. Don't know why you thought that was a good idea. Oh, we got a lot of points to burn. Cyrus, what do you got? Do we got anything we need to get for you? Holo targeting? I don't think you need that. I'll get you Halo bullets. How about you? What do you got for me? Rupture. Yeah, I don't mind you having that. Let's give you Halo bullets. Let's see. Catherine. There. I've buffed some boys and girls alike. And do we have anybody that's ready? No. No approving bond. That's a bummer. I wonder how effective the Spanish would have been in World War II if they took a side. Here's the thing. Francisco Franco and Spain were not ready for war, and they knew it because they had just finished the Spanish Civil War, and that was a messy affair. And while certain parts of the Spanish military of the Nationalist forces did very well, other parts were very corrupt and not ready for a fight, and he knew it. And he was just stabilizing Spain, and while he may have been sympathetic to the Axis, he was not willing to jeopardize Spain to try and give Hitler what he wanted. That's why it's like, Hitler's like, what did it take for you to join? It's like, I need Gibraltar and this and this and this, because he knew Hitler would say no. And so he would have his excuse to stay out of it. Had they gotten involved, it would have been the war would be longer, because now that's another country to invade, but it still would have happened. I love watching conspiracy theories about Hitler escaping Argentina, but only because he was extremely sick at the end of the war, and Germany was blockaded, Berlin especially. Like, his health was deteriorating, yeah. The cocaine usage ain't helping. It's one of those things, man. Oh, wait, hold on, I almost forgot. Oh, my excitement,
Hey,
I forgot to buy the new stuff. How quickly we run through the good stuff.
Our action together is complete, Commander. My followers and your people continue to grow in skill, and now the Resistance can take on more responsibility, should you need it.
That's great, buddy. Absolutely wonderful work. Keep sending you out. Needs to improve. Who needs to improve their aim? Probably all of you. Send out a sniper.
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Advance. I'm going to say again. Going to save that for a sniper. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander. Despite an extensive study of Dr. Valen's research reports, I have yet to discover how she came to acquire such an impressive understanding of the processes involved in the editing and manipulation of alien genetic material. I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander.
Gee, I
I'll
wonder
notify
why.
you as soon as the report is available.
All right. after we build this, I'm going to take out the Warlock. So I don't get roped in anything ridiculous. And there's the ridiculousness I was worried about. Lost Swarm. Increases detection of all enemies. Increases all intel costs by 100%. I kind of want the supplies. I don't want the loss showing up everywhere. Alright, we'll do this one.
Setting course for Chile.
Alright, I need you fresh for the upcoming mission, so you're out, buddy. Who can I bring? You're next up. You got that new weapon. That's good, that's Gucci. Now, loadout. Make armor available. Yes. You know exactly what I want. The Vol suit. I'm not letting you get pegged by some random sniper this time, buddy. Fire a guided blast in the area. Heck yes. Out freaking standing. That's good. Now as for you, good sir. I have another task for you. The Wraith suit.
Our stealthiest suit, the Wraith, provides a range of movement that technically violates the laws of physics. There's also a grappling hook for good measure.
Hell yes. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. As much as I love having Black Widow on board, I'm going to have you out too because I don't want any, oh, I'm too tired to go fight excuses. Get another specialist in there. Shaka Zulu in there, because he and Daniel are buddies. Alright. I think we got a solid team. May God have mercy upon their wretched souls. And, wait, are we really calling Sulu feedback? I think not. Feedback. Shaka Zulu. We call him Kang. Kang. Alright. Gentlemen, go make the world a better place.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Alright, we're going. Column Sir Fragustus. Fragustus? No. I need a Fragustus would actually be a great name for a skirmisher because they look like they look
Dr.
Throg.
Tygan has picked up a signal from a hidden alien communications relay sending data to the Advent network from this area. Anything we can do to disrupt the aliens' logistics increases our chances of stopping their progress. We'll need to secure the area and eliminate any hostiles, then destroy the relay before they finish their transmission.
Yeah, just let me know when they gain some more Avatar progress so I can blow up another one of their facilities and laugh at them.
Menace 1-5, the communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target.
As I expected,
Can
Commander,
do.
there are significant readings indicative of the Lost moving throughout the combat zone. Be careful out there.
Sure. Speak of the devil.
Let's go up there first, huh?
Whee!
Yeah.
Let's get a bird's eye view of the situation. Go ahead and just see how many you can take out.
They got what they had coming. Start.
Whatever. Okay, you can't shoot one for whatever reason.
I'm coming in.
You can't see one either. Confusing, but
Steady as she goes.
Welcome to Kingdom Come.
Dental work, free of charge. Affirmative.
No worries. Too right. Oh, yeah.
What can I say? I like to keep things interesting.
I am ever
Any
vigilant.
loss that comes close is gonna get. Oh, look, we have some more friends. No, I think you might need that scope, buddy.
That won't be enough.
Eyes up. We got hostiles.
All right.
You know, some jokes can be in bad taste.
That's a far way away. Oh, hopefully they'll start killing each other. See this new gun fire.
Oh my, missed you. What?
Move up just a smidge for me, buddy. Let's cause some insanity.
Now don't go losing your head.
Oh, and I've mind controlled him. Sure. Why not? Not what I was intending to do, but alright, I can't complain.
Headshot.
I'll comply for now.
See if we can wipe this dude out. There you go. Now you're banging on all cylinders. Okay, first, take out you. It's one down.
In the field, you hesitate. You or someone you care about will die.
A little morbid, but okay.
Guess I did.
Go ahead and start injuring this fella.
Pointless.
No, it's not pointless. You weaken him up pretty good. Don't sell yourself short now.
Let's go, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, good gosh, what's going on over there? Tactical analysis. We're in trouble. No! Oh, it was a lost corpse. Never mind. Keep doing what you're doing. I thought I was shooting my boy that I just recruited. They can't bring themselves to see. Knows exactly the feeling. Alright, now to have you you guys sort of betray your own kind, because it's funny to me when we do it that way. Alright, first, you guys don't need to be in cover? What? You don't need cover. You're strong, independent Xenoth who don't need no cover. Oh no, the swarm heard me. Whatever will I do? Reload real quick.
I'm already doing that.
Thank you. Let's see. You seem like a bigger problem, so we're going to just keep whittling you down.
I might not even slow them down.
I don't know. You keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, I think you'd be okay.
Let's keep moving.
Just focus on him. Gotta work on that accuracy there, bud.
Piece of shit.
Hey, careful. You were the one firing it.
I come.
How far can we reach this? I can get one of them. I don't want to waste on just one. How about this? Ooh. We can get two with this. We'll get you two. Let's have fun.
More powerful than ever before.
A rift into the void. Enjoy that, fellas.
He's dead.
You want to punch someone? Don't miss this time. Carnivor's the nicest cool concept I never thought I'd be. Wait, what? Wow.
An efficient kill.
I'll say. Killing things with a punch will always be fun.
Come on.
That's why Monk as a concept exists in D&D. What? Lost? Oh, I thought we were buddies. Or are we still buddies? Intimidate him. Panicked. Oh, from one stat problem to another. Keep up the good work, bud.
I should probably move.
Blood for
or
the Lord
fight.
God.
Or something.
Skulls for the skull throne. See, can we intimidate him? Ah. I am honestly surprised you didn't use micro
Never
missile.
shoot me again.
Oh, those are some angry zombies. Oh, just one? Oh, no, there's more. calling in backup.
Your call.
I can take out 3. Yeah, this will be funny to do.
Commander, we have a positive ID on the alien relay.
That's wonderful, buddy. Are the zombies hard to kill? No, it's just typically that there's a lot of them. And they can get frustrating to deal with. Actually, hold on. Let's get out over here.
Physical exertion, our point.
See how many I can roast in one go. Woo, that was effective.
Bow before the alien-killing world champion.
Go ahead and take this thing out. Good shot.
Nice. Take that, you greasy weasel.
Another good blast. Good, good.
Puss! Good as gold, mate.
And take him out for good measure. Don't miss this time. Yeah, that takes care of that problem.
Well, good. Glad that's cleared up. What now?
Let's go ahead and take you out.
He picked the wrong planet.
That he did.
We're good. Scrub for ammo and supplies.
Stun, grunt, and robot. Nothing too crazy.
I know Advent when I see them.
Oh no! This suddenly got complicated.
This is the shot we've been waiting for. Take that thing down before it has a chance to run.
Oh my, this is rough. Hopefully the lost distract him. Or her, rather. Great input from the Lost, everybody. Great input from the Lost. But bow before the alien-killing world champ Lark. Half Soul Stream shows his hours on Halo, Mass Effect, and Warhammer Space Marine 2. Possible. Oh, are you sure about that? Alright, let's see. Oh, I could mind control him again, but no. No, he had his chance with me. I can't get eyes on him with you. But there is someone who can. Hit him.
Oh no, they're shooting at me.
Ah, that's a great response. Just, oh no, they got me. Whatever will I do? Let's see how this explosive works.
Enough.
Nice! Oh, that was cool. Oh, and more loss. Ha ha! Waste that reaction shot, you moron.
This plating is reasonably stout.
Keep trying. Keep trying. Alright.
So I need
2 birds,
precision
1
right there.
stone. There we go. You got nothing, man. Nothing. Take him out. Oh, he's gonna try and escape. Now, because I want that suit, actually.
That thing's trying to make a break for it. Destroy it.
Don't mind if I do. In the mood, put him down! Robot hate the monkey.
I'd love to
Woo!
ask what exactly she planned on doing with this thing.
Yeah, I'd like that
Curious
the
to
question
hear her
answered as
reasoning.
well.
Although I would question whether reason was ever involved in this decision.
I do love guns.
I want you to move up.
Sure, let's go. Pace up, pace!
Okay, let's see. You... Let's go and start clearing some of these out. Well, can't get them all. Hey, we just killed your queen. What are you going to do about it? Oh. Can we get a blade storm in response, please? No? Okay.
This body won't last forever.
Oh, you're doing all right. Got a 3-way fight going on over here. Okay, Shock, I'm gonna have you heal my boy over here. Oh, that's a beefy one. And the beef has growing fungus. At least he's coming alone. I sort of said like that was the warlock coming out of nowhere. I was gonna be pissed. It's like, no, we have enough problems for one day, thank you. But thanks for removing that Overwatch there, buddy. You know, you could have just walked around. You know what? It's fine. Nice try.
Didn't think they could get any uglier.
But they live to prove us wrong, don't they? No. 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 Yes. This will summon more Lost, but... whatever. I don't want him using micro missiles again. He can.
Let's get back to the fight.
Alright, that's one dropped.
It's not always that simple.
Those are going to attack the Newton, so I don't care about them as much.
Guess we made sure of that.
Oh, I get another action. Go ahead and take this thing out so I don't have to worry about the counter anymore. So yeah, aliens.
Confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
We have an evac point? I was unaware of this wonderful news.
Okay, sure.
Hail of bullets. Kill him. Remember, you do not need to be more accurate. You just need more bullets.
Ah, they smell worse dead.
Who would have thunk it? Yeah, we'll deal with you. Shoot me, will you?
Fine shooting if I don't say so myself.
Considering that shooting was done with a sword. Don't ask questions.
Have a good old bloody day.
Come on, Shaka. Be the king I know you can be. Yes! That's my boy! Zulu! Oh, look, more lemmings. You've been denied death so long. I shall grant it. Ooh, you're not gonna go down easily. You, however, will.
He's dead. Hostile down!
Keep coming.
Zigged when he should have zagged.
I like how they're just standing there, just like, oh boy. Well, we're next.
Charge. Hostile down! Only good cubby's a dead cubby. Fine shooting if I don't say so myself.
And finish up. Which mod do you use for melee lost kills? I think it's like literally just called something along those lines, because one of the things when I first... Because in the base, in the vanilla War of the Chosen, the Lost can only get the headshot action if you kill them by shooting them. But I think that's kind of stupid. Because, like, hey, if you're able to, like, move your sword really quickly, you should be able to take them out this way, too. However, the reason they didn't include it in the base game is for this reason right here. You can clear them out very easily with that. But the Lost annoy me otherwise, so I enjoy having this mod to do just that. And...
Okay.
Neutralize all enemy targets. Who am I missing?
Get ready!
As you wish.
There's one lost brute in here that needs to be dealt with.
I'll need to reload soon.
Take him out.
Glad we were the ones to deliver it.
Status confirmed.
There we
All
go.
hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
51 enemies killed. Booyah. We have a good time. We certainly.
20 years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today.
There's going to be a lot of dissidents that did it.
Elders, trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
Mm-hmm. Cope. Cope and see.
The aliens sure know how to turn a planet into a Halloween theme park. Zombies.
Oh, it's going to take 8 and 11 days. Okay, repair. And bombard. We're going to do bombardment. Hope they can fix you up sooner, though, because, oof.
Commander, on your order, I can begin conducting an autopsy on the latest of Valen's test subjects.
Hello,
We have
Commander.
an opportunity here to advance our own research beyond the bounds of our current expertise. We should begin as soon as possible.
Okay, can I not improve the bond? Oh, sure, yeah, we'll give you that. But yeah, wow, kill 50 men. Actually, that's something I want to see. Not now. I will need more alloys, but before I go and do that, I want to check something. How many? 176 lost. That's how many we've killed. Judas H. Priest, man. We have taken so many out. Alright, now what was I doing before I was so rudely interrupted? Oh yes, building a radio relay.
Setting course for Sector 12, East Africa.
Long live the resistance.
Alright, okay, I guess I got that. That's kind of cool, I suppose. Now I gotta start moving my way into Asia. Let's go ahead and make contact with East Asia.
We've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
That's okay. We can do that later. But for right now, hey, we have access to facilities to blow them up. And that's fine with me. So let's see, how do I want to go about this? Let's finish that up, and then we will go ahead and take out the Warlock. Soldier, alien alloys. Let's see what soldiers
Avenger
can give me.
plotting new course.
Plasma blaster. Releasing a massive FC targets fixed in a fixed path. Ooh, that's juicy. I love it. Alright. Greatly enhanced sword fleas, but also features a grapple mechanism infused with Viper Venom. Nice. Right, and we need another fun. These are fun. I like these. Let's make more. But actually, before we do that, let's make another grenade. Let's see if we can have some. Or should I do? No, let's armor. Let's see what fun armor we can get. A plated vest. All right.
Interesting choice. I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
How far are we from the storm guns? Far enough away. Let me check on the quality of the men here. You're kind of out of commission, but that's okay. We can get another one. And you're ready to go. You're tired, but we can sub you out. Alright. I think we're ready to make this happen.
Well, aside from us getting this ship up and running, which was mostly Dr. Shen's work, I have...
Actually, first, let's see what the black
Avenger
market has to
plotting new
offer.
course.
Maybe there's some goodies we should unlock.
Market is open.
Alright, buy. What do we got? Oh, the sharpshooter. Illyrium crystal. Yes. I'll get that. That's fine. Also, I can juice some of this speed. Okay, so we're going to find chrysalids, of course, heavy mechs, elite lancers, elite shield bearer, purifiers, and Andromeda. Nothing too
Avenger
crazy.
plotting new course.
I have actually never killed Warlock before, just because typically the game flips out, but I think they've updated it to stabilize it more. So this is going to be it, boys. Right, remove. You're leading the show here. Yeah, keeping the blast launcher I think is a great idea. If only you weren't so badly damaged. I don't think I'll need the 2 medics. Washington's a good call. Let's give him the serpent suit.
I'm not entirely sure how much of this armor is new material and how much of it Tygan cut right out of the Viper itself. We haven't exactly tested it either, so Good luck out there.
Now, with the exception of the hat, it looks pretty sweet. So sorry, Georgia. I'm going to take that off your head real quick. Hope you don't mind. Oh, cool. It's got the snake pattern. And also, loadout-wise, alright, give you that so you're ready to rock and roll. I'm almost tempted to send you in regardless, just because having the Hellfire thing with the Chrysalis would be incredibly useful. You told me you weren't tired. Now you're suddenly like, oh, I'm tired. I can't tell. It's because the Station Seal training didn't show me. No. Give him the Wraith suit. And... oh, yeah. Got quite the squad together. So if I've already improved your health, I improved your speed, yes. Now, who to bring along? I want Chesty in on this. Increase soldier health. That'll be good. And do I have any other grenades that I think I should bring? EMP bombs. No. Alright. Wish I had another war suit to give out because having that up would be baller. Okay. Actually, there might be one thing I can do for you. Rowboats never tire. They true. However, I don't want him going in already injured. That's not a recipe for success, I would say. But hey, what do I know? Okay, got our medic, got our sniper, got our close quarters combat, got our particular weakness, and got our high explosive boys. Alright. They're ready. I just need to save. Alright, boys. Go make me proud.
In position for deployment.
Here we go.
We're in position to end the Chosen threat once and for all, though I doubt it'll be easy. Advent isn't known for its forgiving nature, and we're setting out to destroy the last of the Elder's favorite pets today. Expect heavy resistance and stay focused. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Not our first time in one of these facilities, so we have to assume the Chosen know we're here. That didn't stop us before, and it won't stop us today.
You know what to do. Locking on to the Chosen's energy signature. Uploading the coordinates now. Understood. Move out.
Such bravery, such steadfast determination, such arrogance. To step foot in the sacred temple and dare strike down
Yeah. Oh, we're seeing you early.
Your hubris is your downfall.
We knew there'd be resistance today. You know what to do.
Yeah. Wait, I do?
Let's give it a shot.
Rock and stone warlocks not coming home. Alright. Let's see.
We can't stay here.
Lay down some fire. Chesty, we gotta work on this. Of course, I was asking you.
The sun was in my eyes on that one.
Yeah, that's the excuse I'd go with, too.
Only a matter of time.
Let's see what you can do from there. There we go.
Keep it up, Noble.
Did we actually? Holy smokes, George! Way to go! That was just plain impressive. Send you up here.
How about that?
Go ahead and see if you can't take him out. Nice.
Just look at you. You're positively beaming.
Alright, so... if that's not the way we're supposed to go, then... I have to go that way at some point, which means we gotta go through here.
Affirmative. Liberty, prosperity, democracy.
You have come far, little humans, boldly pushing forth into the unknown. If you only knew the truth of this place, you would scurry back to the shadows where you were spawned.
Yeah, heard that before. You talk mad shit, but you're not that impressive.
Let's move it.
I've defeated 2 of your siblings. I've defeated 2 alien kings. What makes you think you're going to survive? I've beaten you more times than I think any of the other Chosen. Or at least, no, that's not right. I think I've beaten maybe the assassin more, but you, I've just humiliated more frequently.
Right.
Helldiver, reporting for duty.
The Elder's will permeates all around us. Can you not feel it, humans? Their reach is eternal. Even now their hand closes upon you.
Yeah, see. I should make Lorgar's speeches sound tolerable.
Consider it done. Don't bunch up.
Dang. Nothing? Why ain't they popping out? What are they hiding?
Groovy.
God willing.
Rolling out.
Alright. I don't like it. It's quiet. Too quiet.
Okay, this way.
Yes, absolutely.
Watch your sectors.
Come on.
Point me to the enemy.
For you are the true abominations. Microbes that think themselves greater than the gods. You taint this place with your infestation.
At least your brother was at least kind of like, hey, kind of, chill. You're just obnoxious. Ah, there they are. I knew you'd be in here. Oh,
Save
yeah.
some bullets for this one.
There we are. That's a much better look for you. Since he has Blade Storm, he should be good. But just in case.
Oh, yeah.
Take him out, Chesty. That's why the Marine Corps loves you.
Uh-oh, clean up aisle 5. Anything else?
And what havest we here?
This is an extermination. Zion belongs to God and the people of God.
Haha, yes.
How sad.
Chrysalids taken care of.
On my way.
All right.
What about here?
What about here?
Is it not the elders who are the true saviors?
And he's still talking.
They who fight to preserve an entire universe. Yet here you stand, willing to die to retain your ignorance.
You just won't shut up.
I'm on my
will ya?
way.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself? I feel like this is some projection going on. Maybe we need to discuss this a little further in detail. up. I blew up all cover over here. Okay, doesn't seem to be any immediate issue.
Damn good idea.
Mount up.
Roger, or whatever I'm supposed to say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all the Warlock does. He just yaps.
Path is always there for us to follow.
You know, for someone who's called a
Prepare
Warlock,
to
he sure does
exterminate.
talk like an overzealous cleric. Cover? What cover? Yeah.
To think, I once considered myself a part of your race. You seem so small, so narrow of purpose. You do not deserve the Elder's attentions.
Are you jealous? Is that what this is about? You're just jealous?
Yes.
You've become #1. Waluigi time. Wah! Now I'm gonna have a cold, and it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. That's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the night. Alright, get over here.
I'm on my way now.
Let's see what horrors hide behind door number 3. Or is it 2?
All right.
He's a tsundere. It's not like I care about you or any humanity or anything. Baka.
Here.
Like I say, I don't think this is about me
Oh,
anymore.
so boringly sane.
Hostiles still non-visual.
Wait,
Tactical benefit.
they're coming from that direction?
Even now, the Elder's love of your race shines through. They counsel mercy and plead with me to show compassion.
They have not said that, and you know it.
Quickly today.
Keep close.
No, not enough. I need. Let's see. Can I just kill you with this? That's fierce. Let's go ahead and weaken you up first. Right in the nads. He's not having any kids. And now for my secondary objective of putting you down. None of you need shields.
The butler did it. Or is it the advisor?
Sad thing is, we may never know. Chesty, put him down. Chesty, we gotta work on this aim.
My bad. I need a weapon.
This is where the road ends.
Zion may not be lost to us after all.
He's getting juicier. Let's just make sure you hit him. There we go. We kill that clanker. Before us out, let's bring them hell.
Return fire! Contact!
For only when you fall, XCOM, shall your race must be saved. An entire world and all its peoples given to me, left to my tender mercies.
Just in case you explode.
That's a kill. I could never get enough of these. Terminado.
I don't know what other units might still be here, but unless they come out, I don't feel the need to try and deal with them.
Of course.
Good night, Dr. Cal. Alright. Move up.
Move.
Come on, this way.
Transport portal directly ahead. Updating coordinates now.
Got it. Let's go.
At your service.
Alright. Turn.
Ready to liberate.
Yet for any of us to survive, the Elders must not fail. Humanity delays their own salvation. You must submit now before the true enemy
It would be really
appears.
cool if we got an XCOM galaxy-sized sequel hunting alien advents, liberating the enslaved ones. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. But no, we got Chimera City or whatever the heck they call it. Alright, we're all on board. Let's do this. Let's go.
We've been here before. Brace for transport.
Let's make this happen.
Get ready, people. You know what's coming next.
Very good, little humans. Come to me. Like a moth to a flame will you be consumed by my brilliance.
Yeah, that's wait, brilliance? You really think you're that
Yes.
cool? Ah, chrysalids! Should have known these creeps would have been on board. Let's take one out at least.
Happens every time.
Get him.
That's a kill.
Good work, everybody. Good work.
Okay.
Bug off. Smokes alien drugs off an XCOM Miami game. Yeah, basically Chimera Squad. Frickin' waste of potential. Alright, let's see. Move up.
That's where I'm going.
I need you up close and personal so you can deal with him when he shows up. Because he's weak to Templar attacks. And I want you up so you can have a better shot at people. Or a better location so you can heal, provide support, and all that jazz. And Charles, get to
Let's go, let's go!
I fight for Super Earth.
too far. Alright. Reload, please.
Haha, yes.
We
need to keep moving.
This should proc him out. Here he is. Don't be shy, buddy.
If only you knew the truth. The power in my hands. You would fall to your knees before me. Pity. I suppose we should begin.
The only person who's going to be on their knees by the end of this is you. And I'm going to remove your head from your body.
All right, Menace, you know what to do. Do or die time.
At last, the humans speak the truth.
That looks like a nice gun. Easy to target from high ground. Takes increased damage from Templars. Reveals concealed units, not an issue. Can summon Advent Stun Lancers, not an issue. Attacks decrease will of any soldier in sight. Could be an issue, low pile. Defense increased after the first attack of every turn. Okay. Oh, nice hat. Comes in, talks shit, immediately runs to hide. Love it. Can you get close? Yes, we can.
Now you've done it.
Bet that felt good.
Time will run out on you yet.
Such audacity.
The audacity. Move up a smidge for me, would you, bud?
Good idea.
Put a few holes in for me, would you? Oof.
Defile! The weapons of the Chosen are sacred objects!
Yeah. You know, I thought they'd, really suit the occasion. Didn't want you to miss out.
Yeah, alright.
Get a better shot. Unfortunately, I don't have saturation fire or other hail of bullets. Let's see. From that angle. But
We're on the hunt. Flush them out. Let's go.
let's change angles, and then suddenly you're gonna die. George Washington puts him down. You gotta love it. All right, now we have time to open up on his little statue tablet thing. Whatever, he's gonna die.
It appears this device functions in a similar fashion to the capacitor we encountered previously. I recommend haste in disabling its prime mechanism to prevent the Chosen from regenerating indefinitely.
Yes, Doctor. Let's blow it to hell.
There you go. Yes. Well, it's not done yet. We gotta break this and then kill him when he respawns.
Follow me.
You can't shoot it from this? Seriously? No, seriously? Alright, sure.
This way.
Seems weird, but okay, sure.
Affirmative.
Why not?
Tactical benefit.
Wouldn't want you to get bored while I clean up.
Oh, an officer. That's hardly an inconvenience. Sacagawea, please.
Yeah, try much more dissolve.
Now that's a problem. That's gonna have to be dealt with. I've been saving this for just such an occasion.
Hit the
Quit
button
hiding.
labeled finale.
Quit hiding. There we go.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Major problem solved. Let's see, you could use it. Let's go ahead and take you out. Thank you.
Now, that's something to crow about.
And as for you, go ahead and start whittling that down. Cut him up.
Call himself.
And now he's going to be at max, which means he's going to do max damage. Oh, yes. I love it. Alright, fire. How come that did more damage than the sniper rifle?
Let's reload.
Alright. We're getting there, we're getting there.
Shoot up! Shoot
I need a
up!
hand.
One of those.
Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess.
Oh, now that's... You're my best mech, or rather tech girl, so come on! Temporary control or stun. Go big, go home. You oh gosh, really? 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 Real? Real?
I'm sorry.
You better be! You just made that problem a whole lot worse. Go ahead and take him out.
Out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them.
So at least remove the Overwatch. Oh, good. Killed it.
Tango's no longer with us.
Warps about the waste of the turn now. Keep blowing. We're almost there.
My gun needs a round. She's thirsty.
This'll do it.
With the capacitor damaged, the regeneration process has been interrupted. I
Oh,
believe
heck
now is
yes.
the appropriate time to take
You just
them
picked
out.
the worst
You know what
location
to
to
do.
pop in.
Take that creature down.
I'm not sure how much time I have left.
Impossible! The elders! They are silent! Ah! Demons! I will destroy you for this outrage!
You okay, buddy? You feeling alright?
A new act in this play.
Here, tell you what. Let's make it hurt worse.
The elders shield me!
Yeah, that's why I've killed you so many times. But you know what? It's okay, buddy. Because the Lord Protector comes for you.
I've
killed enough assassins.
Weak sauce. See the wrath of God. Traitor to his species.
It wasn't easy, but we managed to pull it off, Commander. If only we could see the look on the Elders' faces.
Oh, it'd be hilarious, I'm sure. And they're incredibly disappointed with me. Oh, so he was a Chaos Dwarf this whole time. I never knew.
I fight for freedom.
Flaw. Oh, that just makes it worse. None of my guys got even injured. That's how hilarious that was. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm sorry, but we have to do this now. We have to do it again. We have to. I'm sorry. Smug. Where is it? There's Salute. Does he not have Smug? Alright, we'll do pointing. C. Angry, cocky, Smug. 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 There's Smug. Chesty. I love it. But we're going for something here. Back up. Put out frame text. Shut up. Early caps lock. Shut up, whore. Oh, glorious. Now I don't have to worry about them popping on any more missions. Once I kill the Archon King, they got nothing special running my way until the final battle.
Victory today is a minor footnote in history. A small bump on the path of salvation the Elders have set forth for us.
You lost your 3 trump cards. I don't know what to tell you, bud. And we are back.
Your victory over the Elder's immortal servant.
None of us leveled up for that?
All those who thought its death impossible.
Heck yes. Warlock's Disruptor Rifle. Yeah, that's going to Daniel. But does he not have, do we not get like a psionic amp out of that? Because that'd be kind of cool.
We are stronger by far when working together. Your skill is unquestionable, Commander.
Alright, how about that? Thought we might get like one last cutscene of like the elders just shrieking in terror or something, but no, we don't get that. But hey, the map is clear of chosen influence. They have like 3 facilities. No progress on the Avatar project. We have got them on the run. I have a presence pretty much all over the world except Australia, Indonesia, and northern Russia. Everywhere else, XCOM's touch is felt and feared. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. You still had to use a gun. And that's the thing, had he used it, he might have done. Because bear in mind, he never got the chance to attack me. He talked so much smack, and we killed him before we... Like, yeah, he's the weakest of the Chosen. He can do some frustrating moves when he comes in, but if you catch him close up, he is just a little baby. Alright, saving again, but that's going to have to be it, just because, you know, I got work tomorrow, so I have to bring that into careful consideration. So, with that, though, this has been fun. Next stream, I guess we're going to have to take out the Archon, and I'm going to have to start actually progressing the main storyline again. But now I don't got to worry about any chosen attacks or anything like that. I got it. I got it covered. And just... yeah, I one-turned him twice. It didn't help that he popped up immediately next to a guy who you knew Bladestorm. But yeah. That was great. I am happy we no longer have to hear his whinging. So, listen, yes, we are blessed by the Lord. So, join us next week as we get a little bit closer to finishing XCOM. I'm not sure how many sessions we have left, because maybe 2, maybe 3, because without the Chosen, Archon's King's going to show up, then we're going to take him out. Once he's out, I'm gonna research the Codex, and research the Black Site File, and we're eventually gonna get to the final mission, and that will be it. But hey, it's been fun. So until next time,